So I want to start recording because I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. This usually happens to me at the start of a new semester, and I'm just getting very overwhelmed with all of the changes that are coming up. And I don't know if this is sad, but I just can't wait for this chapter of my life to be over, because school is something that I have to work really hard at, and it takes a lot out of me, and it's incredibly draining to be in such an intense program and feel this uncomfortable competitive nature amongst everybody. And at the end of the day, we're literally not competing for anything. And the course of my program has been pretty ever-changing due to COVID, which I'm not complaining about at all. I mean, these were unprecedented circumstances, and at the end of the day, we have to just do the best that we can with the situation. I'm feeling very nervous about just my work-life balance. I move out of this apartment in a month or so, I hope. Haven't toured any places yet. I'm hoping to make some phone calls tomorrow to get at least 2 tours in. And I'm already getting anxiety and getting stressed about doing all of that amidst the most important last semester of my life. And it sucks because there's literally nothing that I can do but try to plan ahead as much as I can and stay focused, which also means compromising some work hours, which is also difficult because I am used to multiple streams of income and juggling a lot of things at once. But I think that this is a time in my life where I have to force myself to not put too much on my plate and to have to compromise some work hours and really budget and be smart with my money, because I can't be as lax about spending when I'm not making the little extra anymore. Sadly, I think I'll have to say goodbye to my babysitting families, which is that little extra that I just talked about, which also is sad just because that's part of my routine, and I've grown close to these families, and it's like a connection that you have to kind of separate yourself from. Not that you're losing, but it just sucks because, life moves on. And it's like I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I really don't. I have no idea what my life is gonna look like in 4 months. I literally don't want to do it. I just want to be at graduation already, which I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful at all. I'm genuinely so grateful for the opportunities to have this education, because my parents didn't have that opportunity, and they always encouraged me to become a professional and create a really stable life for myself. So I'm not complaining by any means. I mean, I'm very privileged and blessed to be able to say that I'm even in college and that I'm getting a college degree, especially in a medical field. I'm extremely grateful to all of my sponsors, all of the foundations that granted me scholarships, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for those opportunities. But with that comes a lot of stress and a lot of responsibility, because you obviously want to do well in school. Like, you want to pass and do well. So I do this every semester. This is nothing new. I just kind of need to talk myself through it and snap out of it. But my biggest fear is just failure. It always has been. And the way that the curriculum is set up for a program that we use in our nursing program just makes it really, really difficult to be confident and comfortable in passing a practice exam for our boards. I don't even know if that made any sense, but anyway, it's just a very anxiety-provoking time right now, and school is like just a very triggering thing for me. It makes me, I will say, I usually do get pretty motivated at the beginning of this semester because I'm trying so hard to start on the right foot, like get a good head start. But it takes a lot out of me. Like, it takes a lot. And I'm sure for everybody, like, it just takes a lot of energy and a lot of, like, brain work to achieve all of that. My boyfriend's also on the literal other side of the country, so that sucks as well, because normally I would be able to talk through all of these things with him. But he's on a really fun work trip, so I want to save that conversation for when he's here. And I don't want him to, like, worry about me, or, like, I don't want to bring that on him when he's doing something important for work. And having, like, a new first experience. He's in LA and he's never been, and he's always wanted to go, so I'm really happy for him. But anyway, I figured it's always nice to just talk to the camera and talk to you guys, because I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand what this feels like and can relate to these kinds of changes. So anyway, tomorrow is kind of like the first day of me jumping into a new routine, and I'm really just hoping that this semester isn't as bad as I'm anticipating. Yeah. May 2022, please come as fast as you can.